You go to the bathroom expecting stream elements to be late, and you're proven wrong. Okay. Hello? Testing. Okay. There we go. Wasn't going through for a second. I know that's just a delay, but it went for a bit longer than I was expecting. Anyways. What's the stream title? Miss LeClue. Wait, did that say Mrs.? That totally says Mrs., doesn't it? Oops. Just, it's fine. Did I post that on YouTube? There's no way. There's no way. Let me just make fun of myself real quick for a minute, okay? Because I put MRS.LeClue. That was already in the title. Yep, Miss LeClue. Okay. Well, it's fine, because we saw Mrs. LeClue in the video, so I think it works. Shut up. Can we get some audio up in here? There we go.
What a horrible nightmare.
Right, yeah. We last saw What's-His-Face died, then Mrs. LeClue, ironically, went down as the murderer, and now she's like suffering through life and stuff.
Dean Stroudsbury was dead.
Dean Stroudsbury, that's it.
My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again.
This is a good recap.
And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes.
Sorry, I'm multitasking.
And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Presley.
I forgot about that.
Covered in pink hearts.
Oh, God.
Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
Oh, I'm sure.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music?
I don't know.
I can't think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
Perfect.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
What? Seriously? They're going for world's longest title. And I thought Lily Pichu's "If There Was a Zombie Apocalypse, I'd Let My Dog Eat Me" song was impressive. Okay. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together. They could have made that rhyme a bit better, just saying. Like, it needed some work there, but whatever. Then, as the follow-up, "You're the fan that I love." Okay, whatever.
Who buys this crap?
I don't know.
Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
Dang it, I keep on doing that. Yeah, what I was doing before, while that like whole cutscene and stuff was happening, was me and one of my coworkers are going through this kind of like battle of like, hey, why they're a big PlayStation fan, and I of course am a big Nintendo fan. Okay, and I like I also like Xbox. PlayStation has always been the one that I'm like, I just cannot get behind it that much, but it's fine, you know. But we were talking about the layout of. We talked about both the layout of the buttons and the layout of the joysticks. Buttons are pretty well up in the air. My belief is, our button, the Nintendo button layout came out first. That should have been the one that stayed. But then, when the SNES came out, the Sony was like, oh, let's change the layout. I'm fine that they changed it to symbols. There's just two problems I have with it. One, the fact that they decided to swap A and B and X and Y. That's weird to me, but fine, whatever. But also the fact that they made B a circle. A circle is primarily shown to select, and even worse, to go and select something is an X, a very obvious and clear sign that we all know means to go back, to exit. Why would they make it the select? That's idiotic. But anyways, then, you know, Xbox came around. They basically fused the two together. Oh, we'll take PlayStation's layout and take the letter system that Nintendo has. The literal only thing that I do not like about the layout of Nintendo is the fact that X and Y is, like, X should be on the X-axis and Y should be on the Y-axis. Therefore, Y should be higher up. It should be on the top. X should be on the middle part. X and Y should be swapped. That is a statement I will always stand by. But I do like the system of A should be on the right and B should be on the bottom. But that's up to opinion. Then there's also the opinion, the main thing we were just talking about, joysticks. Joysticks on the Switch, there's one on the top left, above the D-pad, and one on, like, the bottom-ish right, below the buttons. They said, both my coworkers, mostly the one I was just talking to, was saying that it's better to have both of them beside each other. Doesn't matter if both the joysticks are on top or if both joysticks are on the bottom. Doesn't matter, just as long as they are on the same level. The idea of having one higher up and one lower down is weird, which I understand. Absolutely. I have no problems with that being the case, but Nintendo does have one valid reason for why they do that. I'll continue with the game before I just start ranting again.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape?
That is kind of rude.
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue.
What?
Arthurton's long-standing sheriff and Jenny's
Father.
Granddad!
Oh, that makes more sense. I was like, didn't your father die?
Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least. He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
It's kind of messed up.
Sometimes even family.
Yeah, that's the part that I was kind of thinking of.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Florence and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants.
Okay.
Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
She doesn't
Which
seem
is
to be
why
smiling.
I don't trust her one bit.
That's fair. She's not smiling right now. That is not a smile.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine.
Barely a year. Huh.
Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything.
Hmm.
Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow, we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you.
Dress shopping. First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued.
Yep.
She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch.
Oh, sorry.
And
How did
so
they
she
just
waited?
peaked? Piqued. There is no way that's how you spell peaked. I refused. How do you Siri? How do you spell peaked? What? Yes, it is Peaked. That's how I figured that's how it was spelled. But why did they spell peaked like that? I'm so confused.
The duty of sheriff had been Winston's birthright, passed from father to son for generations. Of course, that tradition would now end with him,
Yeah, because there's
but he preferred not to think about that.
That's fair. But yeah. Oh my god.
When Thaladius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it.
But yeah. So the thing I told him about was like, hey, here are the Nintendo. Oh my god. Okay. The Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, which I actually prefer the Pro Controller, so my, that opinion isn't completely valid for me, but still, I know a lot of people who do use the joysticks, and some people especially that, can't afford the, multiple joysticks, or more, Pro Controllers or something, so they're forced to do the other method, which is where they hold the controller sideways. Which is fair. That's what I did at first as well. It's a completely fair thing, especially right after you got your Switch. With that reasoning, it guarantees that there will always be the buttons on the right and the joystick on the left. It is guaranteed because of the fact that it's rotated in those two different variations. And I was just kind of I was even said in the video, because I made a little video on Snapchat before I got on here. I was like, I know it's not the best reason in the world, and especially it wasn't valid really until the Switch came out. But I think that's still a fair reason, at least for now. As long as the Switch is still a thing that's, like, going on. And I'm just kind of happy because he just said, like, yeah, no, that's actually a fair reason.
Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Oh, great.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton.
Hmm.
When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
Huh? Where did he go?
You just stare at a picture for a second and he disappears. Ah! That's not good.
Winston, what are you doing down there?
How on earth would he know that she'd do that? Like, I know, like, oh yeah, it's your granddaughter. You probably know her pretty well. You know she's a detective and stuff. But still, really?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls?
That's a little weird.
I've told you already, she won't be going anywhere.
Again, granddaughter. That's a little weird.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination.
lot of weird,
but
actually.
those words felt oddly.
Sinister.
Indeed.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
What the heck? Case file 113 SL. I'm not the best with names, I can't. LeClue. The L has to stand for LeClue. I don't remember who S is. I don't remember what S stands for. That's definitely LeClue. So case file 113 something LeClue. Confidential.
Satisfied?
Satisfied. Oh, question mark. That did not sound like a question, man. You need to get better at the whole talking thing. So, satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Julie. Then who the heck is S? Or am I wrong? And maybe it wasn't a question? I'm so confused. Why was there a question mark?
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
Yeah.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
Oh my god.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
Touché.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Yep.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, great.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
Okay, are they actually, like... I know, like, she's not really able to communicate with him too well, but, like, is the book actually being read as she's in safe hands? Then Jenny said, oh my god, she's gonna rot in jail. Like, it's the most backwards thing ever, but I could see it in a book and it'd be hilarious.
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
I didn't mean to press A that fast. I kind of got lucky there. Oh, that's not creepy.
I love you. I love you.
Kill it. Burn it with fire. Burn it with fire.
You're my best friend.
Burn it with fire.
You scared the life out of me, pig.
Unsettling.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton,
If you really want to break out, then I guess it's a mansion, so it might be really high up, but still.
cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away?
Dang.
I have to get out of here and make up for lost time. Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette? There's one here for best smile. Seriously?
I don't know why I didn't go to there first.
All the dangly bits are swaying.
Hmm,
Strange. It's not windy in here.
that is strange.
There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move.
That's interesting.
A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Knowing our character, we probably need to make them all unscrewed, but I want to try this first.
There's something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation.
Dang right. Okay.
Ouch! That's hot!
Right. That makes sense.
Nothing happened. I thought I was onto something.
Wait. Oh man, no. That's... I don't know.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
I have no idea. Weirdos. Like, you can't even see most of it. Like, you can't see most of the angle that that window is leaving.
Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see.
Lake. Okay, this is the second time I've thought this. I didn't really say it the first time. Jump out the window. You want to escape.
In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
Also, to be clear for, like, legal reasons and stuff, no one jump out of any windows. For your own safety, do not jump out any windows. Please and thank you. I got here as Memorial. Monday morning edition. Okay, how are you supposed to read these things, by the way? I have no idea how I'm supposed to, like, what order to put this in. I find this so dumb every time I see it. Hmm. Oh, there's clues here? The only way up is out. The only way forward is down? Surprised the time is an important detail.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened.
Yeah,
And no mention of electrocution.
yeah.
Mom wasn't covered in blood.
Yeah, that's a complete lie.
That's a lie.
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here. I don't remember any of this.
The unstable child was witnessed shouting at members, causing damage to property, and even leaving the corpse. After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises.
I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
It's you, dude. What do you mean you don't remember
Either this
that?
is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
On the other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home. I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Too pink, too flashy, too expensive.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here.
Yeah, I figured.
They'd be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons. Okay. Hey, pig. Let's be friends.
No.
Let's be friends.
I will attack you. That's all you do now.
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock.
Dang it.
Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
Why not? Oh, right, I can run. I kind of forgot about that. How do I do that? Wait, wasn't it with B? Aw, man, I almost lost that ability. There's gotta be some sort of clue somewhere. I'm just not seeing. I see. Okay. So center. There's a center. There's 2 and 2, and that's it. 2, and that's it. Center, 2, then that's it. 2, and that's it. Center, 2, then that's it. That's not right.
I feel like I've seen that heart shape somewhere else in this room.
Yes, why is that so uneven? Yeah, no, I've definitely, like, it's even. At least it should be. It also could be that it was supposed to be those are the ones that are off. I might have just messed that part up, but... No? Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. 3 on the left side. That's so dumb that it's uneven. That's almost aggravating.
That's more fun than it should be.
Gotcha.
This family's disposable income is outrageous. I always knew they were hiding something.
Yep.
I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there.
And up we go. How can I even see that?
Oh, it's just a dusty old attic.
Dozens of old boxes covered in dust and cobwebs, filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies.
Attics, where dreams go to die.
Yes. Okay, so is it windy in here? Because, like, that's swinging. Okay. What happens here? Open window, not yet. That'd be too easy of a way out. And by that I mean I just kind of want to look around first. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, hello, spooky bear. It feels like he's watching me. Everything in here is covered in dust. Except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear?
That's funny.
Smothered by a giant teddy bear. What an end that would have been.
Yeah.
Just as I suspected, a hidden staircase.
Huh. So, am I supposed to go up here, or am I supposed to go to the window?
Jenny was no stranger to the labs at Gumboldt, but she'd never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not inside someone's house.
Hey! What are you doing up here? Not again!
Good plan.
Susie?
Ah. Okay.
Loved by all, kind to a fault, Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town.
I'm sorry, what with the huh now? Cousin?
Hi, Jenny.
You're related to the Glatz family? Okay, so someone in that family tree was just a terrible person and didn't give their, like, brother or sister, like, some of their money, while being a literal millionaire. That's messed up. That's messed up.
You...
It could have been anyone.
You should be in bed resting.
Yes.
What are you doing up here? I should ask you the same question.
Mm-hmm. Mysterious figure, laboratory. Probably the laboratory.
What is all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic? Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears.
Ah, of course. And I cut to the chase.
Don't play dumb with me, Susan Glatz.
Dang.
These bears are hiding nothing.
Have to use the last name. Jeez.
And that one's wearing a welding helmet.
Dang it.
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom.
Welding helmets or teddy bears? Good cop, bad cop, bad cop.
You're sweating like a freshman at prom, Susan. Now answer the question. What are you really doing up here? It's not what you think. This is where teddy bears.
You suck at this.
I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears. Enough. Stop avoiding the question.
Gain her trust, pressure her, pressure her. I'm done.
I caught you red-handed. It's no good trying to hide it, Susan. Tell me what's going on up here. I can't. You wouldn't understand. You're just making it worse for yourself. Now come clean.
Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret. A secret so shocking she feared she would lose everything.
You're into biology.
Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her.
Whoa.
She'd never find true love.
Oh God, I'm going to die alone.
Jet, you just gonna say that randomly and not explain?
You can't tell anyone. You have to promise me.
Fine.
Fine, just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself.
You really are.
Here goes nothing.
It's really just gonna be like, I like science or something.
This is my secret laboratory.
Correct.
Where I design and test my inventions.
You're a genius? Don't buy it. Yeah, buy it.
Your laboratory, where you invent things. Yes. You, a cheerleading, horse riding, dress wearing debutante.
Yes.
Yes. I want to believe you, Susie, but you know how crazy that sounds.
That's
Dang.
why you can't tell anyone. If people found out, I'd lose everything.
I'm sorry. If your parents are gonna like give you up or something, just because you like making things, especially when your parents are rich, and your inventions could get your family more rich. So therefore, that's probably really like interesting, and like they like that idea. Like, if they're really just gonna give you away for that, then they don't deserve you, man. Like, set yourself up for adoption or something. Like, that is awful.
Could it be true? Was Susie Glatz, in fact, a secret nerd genius? Was she really leading a double life?
How did you even get this laboratory without your parents knowing?
There's only one way to find out. Susan Quincy Glatz, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Wow, you just had that. Well done. Well, George, disguise?
Bows, fluffy bears, stylish clothes. She can't possibly be a scientist.
That is not how that
Do you really
works.
expect me to believe that you aren't obsessed with boy bands and the color pink? Brain or bimbo? Which one is it?
Okay, excuse me, one can be both. I take that personally.
I am a scientist. But I also believe in the importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories.
That's fair.
You sound ridiculous.
Susie couldn't be pretty, popular, and smart. That was just greedy.
It really is kind of greedy, I'm not gonna lie. But like, one can be both a bimbo and also smart. Like, that is just a thing. You can do that. Paper shit.
A Gumboldt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died.
Huh.
Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death?
I doubt it.
All of Jenny's instincts told her it wasn't possible, but she needed to know for sure.
I guess to be fair, we also didn't think she was a super genius, so. Tactful? Blunt. Tactful.
You smell nice. What perfume is that?
Oh, thanks. It's called Innocent.
I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake.
That's a very specific thing to say.
I was.
How do
What
you
did
just
do
know that?
day, after you left?
Okay, first off, I'm assuming that must be a different, like you wear like a different scent every day or something. Like you switch it around. And that's why it was like last Thursday and not just like, oh yeah, you wore it yesterday as well. So, that means that not only did you have to remember the scent that she had from a very specific day, you also, the one on the right, Susan, also had to remember which smell she wore on which day. Now, to be fair, it's a lot harder to believe Jenny's case, but still, even with Susan's case or Susie's case or whatever, still like, seriously? You just like know what you were last Thursday of all things. Dude, I don't know what shirt I'm wearing right now. What shirt am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing a Mr. Beast shirt. But yeah. I don't focus on like clothing or perfume or anything like that. How do you just know what you wore on day a while
Eddie and I
ago?
took Veronica home. She was really upset.
Okay.
And you were there all afternoon?
Yes. Why?
How close is Veronica's house to the library?
Oh.
I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this?
No reason.
I need to rule you out as a suspect.
I wouldn't be that blunt about it.
Suspect? Why would I be a suspect?
You're certainly very good at keeping secrets.
Touche.
I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica.
I don't know why you're friends with them. They are terrible character witnesses.
Thank you.
First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk.
Okay, Veronica was the one person I was mean to at, like, the dock or whatever. Keith, I think, is the one dude who I apparently blew up on or something at the funeral. And then now you. Okay, that makes sense. And yes, you are.
What were you saying about Keith?
Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you? You don't remember, do you? Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy,
Oh, okay.
and after Keith asked you to stop,
Ah.
you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket.
You did what with the huh now? I'm sorry. You what?
And I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly,
Mm-hmm.
because he rolled right out, to horrified gasps. As you collapsed and fell into his open grave.
How do you just forget that? What drugs were you on? Jenny, what happened?
And that's why everyone's so worried about you.
They have a fair reason.
It all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mum and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend.
You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
For knocking over his dad's casket after believing that her mom killed him. I'm sorry, I don't see it happening. I don't see that positive outcome happening. It's just no. There's no way.
It's not that simple. He thinks my mom killed his dad.
Exactly.
She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers?
I have to find the Dean's real killer.
Literally how? Dangerous. Simply metal or plastic.
All this stuff looks authentic, but that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie.
That's true.
If this is really your lab,
There we go. Lag a bit.
what does that thing do?
That's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine.
Huh. Hey, Tim.
He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer depth-related topography in subsurface bodies.
I'm sorry, you did what with the huh now?
Come again?
Yes.
He lets you see inside stuff.
Cool.
Well, what about that thing?
That's Judy Kate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph.
Judy Kate, You get a first and a last name with that one. That's pretty cool. A gamma. Okay. It lets you look inside stuff. That could come in handy. But she didn't. It doesn't sound like she said X-ray anywhere in there. Is it not X-ray? Or like, is this like a made-up machine that's like allows you to look inside of things? Yeah. Judy Kate, a gamma ray induction polygraph. Where does the phrasing Judy Kate come from?
And that?
That's a lever.
Hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator.
There is no way. That is a lever.
And this?
That's like a tea holder, coffee holder or something.
That's a tea set.
Okay. Dang it, genius.
What? I like to drink tea.
That's fair. Oh, my laptop needs to be plugged in. Perfect.
How did you get all this stuff up here anyway? And without being seen?
Exactly.
You'd be surprised how much you can hide on a giant stuffed teddy bear.
That makes sense.
I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff. And you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something.
That is a pretty smart plan. But why would you have this all like set up and together and stuff?
I didn't steal anything. Some of the parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance.
So your parents not keep track of what? Okay, actually, wait. There's two things I have to say. First off, your parents don't keep track of what you do and don't spend your money on. And two, your allowance? I know your family's rich, but what kind of allowance are you getting? This stuff. Okay,
That's some allowance.
that's what I'm thinking.
If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out?
That's fair.
I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria.
That's just sad.
Why do you care what they think?
Exactly.
It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me.
Why?
Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist?
Yeah.
I think they'd like me to marry a scientist. Dad says science is a man's job.
Of course.
Girls are supposed to bake pies and become prom queen.
Yeah.
Ugh, everyone in Arthurton is stuck in the past.
Literally, though.
If anyone else showed him the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist.
So tell him. Prove him wrong.
I just can't. You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny.
Fine.
Poor Susie, all of her secrets laid bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel
Disgusted.
From what?
maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed.
One more. Sorry. Tired. Well. That's her hair.
Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something.
My journal! I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes?
Oh, Gerald took them.
Who the hell is Gerald?
That's a good question.
Our butler.
Of course.
Of course you have a butler.
Yep.
He's taken them to be cleaned and pressed.
The only
They'll be ready in a few days.
butler I accept is Alfred. That is it.
Well, I need them. Now.
I've got a dress that would be perfect for you.
Actually, wait, there's also, you're so dumb. What's his name? No, I couldn't have forgotten his name. No. Dang it, the one butler from Jesse. That dude's awesome.
It's got purple bows, and the sequins will really bring out the color of your eyes.
Bertram, oh my god, I'm so dumb. Be polite.
No, thank you. I'd rather be burned to death.
Okay.
No one's gonna take me seriously in a purple ball gown.
That's fair.
And where's my other stuff? Don't tell me Gerald's got my journal. It's irreplaceable.
Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary.
It's not a diary.
Okay.
It's my case notes.
Yes.
Right, of course.
Oh my god.
Girl's gotta have a place to keep her secrets.
Of course. Yes, that's
I
definitely
put all
what's
your
for.
stuff in the lockbox under my pillows.
Oh, thanks.
Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts.
Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved
Touche.
in the Dean's murder. She wasn't evil.
Just insufferable. All right, I'm gonna grab my stuff and get out of here.
Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me?
Sure.
I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device.
Okay, I know what a battery is.
What? No.
I did something for you.
Yeah. Or, wait, what did you do for me?
It was true. Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe.
Right.
And the Dean's ring.
Yeah.
She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny.
Fine. Enough already.
Okay, seriously, is she able to hear him?
What's a transistor?
Oh, it's an electronic voltage regulator that...
Electronic voltage regulator that...
Just tell me what it looks like.
It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs.
3 legs? Okay, whatever.
If you can't find one in my bedroom, there are some old boxes in the attic.
Okay.
Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it.
Go, Jenny!
Yay!
I've got to get out of here.
Just a second. I can't see it. See you later, Kate. I don't remember your first name. And good seeing you, Tim. Fluids of water. Or not fluids of water, but containers of fluids that is water. Whatever. Okay, let's try going out the window first.
Aha! A way out of here. Locked. But where is the lock?
Huh. Man, they thought of that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pig, but I need your batteries.
I figured. I'm not sorry, Mr. Pig.
I love you. I love you.
No.
This will only hurt for a second.
I'll make sure it hurts for a longer than a second. Dang.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, I think I made it. Do you
Thank
think I made it
Pig,
painful enough?
for donating your body to science.
Yes.
Now where can I find a transistor?
Okay. Little metal thing with an antenna and 3 legs. Perfect.
Let's see. Stars, lips, hearts, and beakers.
Huh.
What would a girl like Susie use as a password?
Is there not any way to... I don't know. Seriously, there's got to be a way out of here. I don't know what the code is. A pedestal, then a star, then a heart. Then a heart, then a star? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm cheating because it won't let me out for some reason and I can't figure it out.
Of course it was the beakers. Clever.
I forgot that those were beakers. I kind of thought they were pedestals because I forgot what you had said because I don't have the memory of a gosh dang genius. Not to mention the fact that why would it be the same thing 3 times? It's just dumb.
My stuff!
Jenny hid the ring in her pocket and flipped through the pages of her journal.
No obvious signs of tampering. At least Susie knows how to mind her own business.
Dang right.
Now where can I find a transistor?
You just like chuck those everywhere, didn't I? Well. They did also say it could be inside the boxes up there, so.
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock. Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
Okay. We're gonna try the boxes. Ah. There we go.
Bunch of old science fair projects.
They had all been submitted by Anonymous, and they'd all won first prize.
Dang.
These awards should be hanging on the walls downstairs.
It was sad to see all these marvelous accomplishments hidden away in the attic. Susie wanted so badly to please her parents, to live up to their expectations of what a Glatz girl should be. She never even told them she'd entered the science fairs.
A tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs.
Nice.
Looks like a transistor to me.
Yep.
I'll give this stuff to Susie, and then I'll find a way out of this place. Here you go.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Now, back to the task at hand. Making my escape.
Don't you want to know what these parts are for?
Only if it will help me get out of here.
Ah! Careful! That's a stick of dynamite!
What?
Dynamite! Are you crazy? You could have blown me to bits.
I did say be careful.
What are you making bombs for?
They're not bombs. They're silent explosives.
So it's worse. They're silent bombs.
Silent explosives?
Think about it. Dynamite that doesn't make a sound.
Okay. On some levels, yeah, that's great. On some other levels, no. No. We don't need that in our world.
Impossible, you say? Not at all.
Who cares if it's possible? Let's just not have it be a thing.
My first breakthrough came when I discovered the unique properties of...
I can use this to blow my way out of here.
Oh my god. Hate all of you.
The explosion might be silent, but I think my mom would notice if part of the house was missing.
Eh.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the show and tell, but it's time for me to go.
That's fair.
And how exactly are you going to leave without being seen?
I'm glad you asked, Susan.
Oh boy.
I'll be making my exit through the window in the attic. Once I found a way to unlock it.
Oh, you're out of luck there. My parents are super security conscious.
Locked from the outside, maybe?
All the windows are locked electromagnetically.
Oh, that's worse. I did think about it after I said it, like, yeah, locked from outside, that's not a good idea.
Where are the controls?
Downstairs, in Dad's study.
Ugh.
And I can't get there without being seen. Is there some kind of override?
It's impossible to open them from up here, unless there was a total power failure.
Not a bad idea.
Well then, I know exactly what to do.
Dang right.
Okay, well, I'll be here if you need help.
Bet. Seriously though, please, no silent explosives.
What does this machine do?
That's Judy, Kate. She's a portable lie detector.
Portable?
Portable. Touche.
It's 18 feet tall and bolted to the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm still working on that part.
I'm still working on half of the name.
But she can detect a lie with 98% accuracy.
Ooh.
That's quite a claim. Let's see.
So 98% accuracy. So if someone was to answer a question twice, would that instantly make a sense? At least would be more likely to get the correct thing? Whatever. Okay, whatever.
Good evening, small human child. I am Judy Kate,
Thanks.
arbiter of truth, detector of lies.
Okay.
Since this is the first time we have met, I will need to calibrate.
Okay.
To begin, please answer this simple question. What is the meaning of life?
What?
What? How am I supposed to answer that?
Ha, ha, ha. Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I've been experimenting with her personality chip.
Okay.
She's using humor to build a better rapport with subjects.
Not
Still
bad.
needs some work.
It does.
To begin, please tell me your name.
You probably could also make the voice a bit cleaner, but it's fine. It's still kind of a prototype, to be fair, so. Tell the truth.
My name is Jenny LeClue.
We're a science, or not a science, we're a detective, aren't we? If we're gonna see if it's gonna work, we gotta at least do it accurately.
Welcome, Jenny LeClue. I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
That's it? That's all you needed? Well, let's tell the truth.
The sun is bigger than the moon.
You spoke the truth. Would you like to try again?
Yes.
Yes. Let's see if you can get this one.
Tell a lie.
I hate coffee, and I definitely don't need one right now.
That's okay. Never actually tested a lie in it,
I
have
think
you?
I broke it.
It's okay. Her fuse just tripped. She gets very sensitive if you lie to her, especially if it's a big lie.
Okay, so yes, it is definitely a lie detector, but it's a one-time thing if they do lie. Like, you've got to see the flaw in this, man. You've got to think about this in real-life scenarios. If they're using a lie detector, they're probably committed like a crime or something. Which, by the way, I'm confident that we're gonna use some of these inventions in the game later on. Or with the bombs, you have to think about the fact like, oh, people are gonna use that for bad things. Like, come on, man.
But don't worry, she'll reset in a minute.
Interesting.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Let me try one more lie.
Welcome back, Jenny LeClue. I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
I have an evil twin sister called Penny.
Oh my god. It all makes sense now.
It overloaded again.
Fascinating. Super magnet.
Hey! What did you do?
It's a magnet. She didn't do
Oh,
anything.
that's just Maggie. She helps me find things I've dropped on the floor.
Oh, that's nice.
Why do you have a man's ring?
Okay, first off, how can you tell it's a man's ring? Second off, do you not recognize that ring? Whatever. She already knows you're working on the case.
It belonged to a friend. I'm taking care of it for him.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling you the truth.
Correct.
No, I mean, why would a ring made of gold stick to a magnet?
That is weird.
Unless...
That's not real gold.
There's something more to it. Which of these machines did you say could see inside things?
Oh, that makes more sense. Kind of, in some cases.
Excuse me, Tim. We need your help.
I thought it was going to be a thing where it was like, oh yeah, it's a fake ring, and whoever killed him must have changed the ring or something. Which it may still be that, but it doesn't seem to be exactly that quite yet. Yeah, hello Tim. Please, do your job. Get to work.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Tim.
Yep.
Thermal imaging machine.
Nice to meet you.
Metal, plastic, wood. There's nothing I can't see inside. Except, of course, your innermost thoughts.
Whoa. I can't read those either,
Look,
man.
I don't need a best friend. I just need him to examine the ring.
I mean, didn't you just lose a
That
best
hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Go easy on him. He's quite sensitive.
Exactly.
Ugh. Hi, Tim. Nice to meet you.
Oh, how wonderful it is to meet you, my new friend. How can I be of service?
I need you to look inside something for me.
I'd be delighted to. Please place the object on my soft, velvety platform. Come to me, tiny object of vast mystery and import. Reveal to me your deepest secrets. Swim in my warm bath of gamma rays. I'm peering deeply inside you.
Okay, that sounds wrong. I'm sorry, that sounds so incredibly wrong. But also, it does seem to be at least partially on some level an X-ray machine.
What's that? Deeper still. I've never seen one of those before.
What?
Fascinating. Oh, the wonders I have seen.
Well, spit it out already.
Rude.
One moment, please, while I paint you a picture of the journey we just shared.
Okay. Okay.
I knew there was something special about this ring. It's full of tiny cogs and gears.
I've never seen such intricate craftsmanship.
I need to borrow your microscope. Tiny buttons hidden in plain sight. Clever. I wonder what they do.
How do you even touch buttons that small? Just a second. Okay. I didn't have a ring on me, so like I just need to like take an educated guess. They would literally like you can touch them, don't get me wrong, but like there are some people out there with like really big fingers. How are those people supposed to just like touch every button? Like they take their pinky and just hope that they get it in the right order? Oh, and that's the enter button. That's pretty. That one's fair. Oh. Yo.
The ring opened up like a flower.
That's pretty cool.
Why would the Dean have a ring like this?
Whatever its true purpose, one thing was clear. This ring was important.
Indeed.
Important enough to kill for?
Eh.
Dean Stroudsbury, What were you involved in?
Did you say Dean Strasberry?
Oh boy.
Whose ring is that really?
Susie had entrusted her deepest, darkest secret to Jenny.
Hello, Bean. How you doing today? I'll read those in a second.
The least Jenny could do was be honest with her.
Yeah.
It's the Dean's ring. Well, it was.
You stole the Dean's ring?
Technically, I found it.
Correct.
Jenny, you've got to turn that into the police. It could be important evidence.
Considering the police think my mom is the Dean's murderer, I certainly won't be handing it over to them.
That's fair.
But what if they ask me about it? I can't lie to them. I'm a terrible liar.
You lie pretty well. That's already been confirmed.
It's not lying. It's just leaving out the parts that don't concern them.
Exactly.
But I can't go to jail. My parents will disown me, and my reputation will be ruined.
Oh my god.
No one's going to jail, as long as we protect each other.
Okay, actually, first off, your mom's already gone to jail. Second off, someone should be going to jail eventually, the person who's guilty. And third off, you can't go to jail for lying to the police, to my knowledge. Unless you're already, like, forced to by law if you are inside of court. But that's a whole nother, like, thing.
I'll keep your secret. You keep mine.
That's fair.
Like, friends.
Correct.
Sure. Now go back to whatever mad science experiment you were doing. I've got a window to open.
Alright. Okay. So what massive portion of the game have I missed? Okay. So I'm just kind of having to go off of what you last saw. You saw us at the docks last, right? Like, what did you last see? I'm gonna just, like, go from there. Did someone die? Yes. Dean Salisbury. Important figure. His job was passed down through generations. He was like the teacher or something. Yeah. Or like the principal or something like that. But yeah. Now the last person to hold the mantle of the Salisbury name is the Dean's son, which is also our best friend. Mildly sad over nothing. Are you good, Bean? Okay. Yeah, I do hope things get better, and I'm always here if you do need me. Why the heck are Mom in jail, and who died? Her mom's in jail because she is currently the person who is believed to have killed the Dean. I think the blonde girl did it. I am very confident that she did not. Nope, no docs. You haven't even seen the docs? Oh, wait. Since beginning bit. Yeah, you literally, like, the last thing you probably saw, I remember that your last message was, oh yeah, you actually have the access to run now. Wow, then you don't even know who the Dean is. Okay, so we met the Dean. He's like the principal of the entire school, been passed down for generations, father of our best friend. We also met this one crazy dude. He is crazy and really into conspiracy theories, but his last conspiracy theory, his most recent one, seemed to actually be going somewhere. It's basically as if he was predicting the Dean's death. Okay? Then eventually, there seemed to have been some issues. A area of the school collapsed. There was some electrocution somewhere, and we pulled over some things covering what looked like a body, and it was the Dean. Oh my god, you know? But Jenny realized, this is Jenny, in case you don't remember. Jenny realized, wait, this has just happened, she could tell. And no one had walked out since she walked in there, meaning that the killer had to have still been in the building. She then sees someone jump out the window. She follows the person, and she jumps out the window as well. She stumbles and gets hurt. She has no idea where the one person in the window went, but then out of nowhere, her mom walks up to her to make sure she's okay. And then the police start riding up, and she is taken she is now underneath this person's family, who was like majorly rich, okay? And her mom is put in jail as the primary suspect. Still, to my knowledge, she has not been confirmed yet, especially since she has not admitted to it, and we don't have that much of a reason behind it. But still, the strongest evidence goes to her. It also doesn't help. Inside of his fist, the dean's fist, there was her ID, I believe. Yeah. So a lot of evidence is going towards her. But now we're here, and we find out that someone that we thought sucked, she is actually a super scientist genius, but she can't show it to her family, because her father is very stuck in the past and is like, oh man, only a man can be a scientist, you know? So yeah. So now we have found out that the dean's ring, something that we found while looking at his body, has some stuff inside of it, and we're trying to get out of this building so we can continue the search to try and show that our mom is innocent. Does that answer everything for you? And did that make sense? I think I don't think the blonde girl did it. She has shown more than enough trust towards us in the last, 5 minutes. So, I'm good with her. Wasn't here last stream. I'm fine. Okay. Just remember that I'm here. Ew. I don't know what those two are referring to. False accusations. Whoa. Oh yeah. Also, our grandfather is the chief of police. The chief and he sucks. He puts his family not last, but he puts the law way above his family. So he's not caring at all that his daughter is the primary suspect, and not even trying to defend her that much. But anyways, trying to prove her mom innocent. Correct. Oh, we got the daddy issues? Yes. On both sides, or on the grandpa sides of the spectrum for Jenny, and the daddy issues for her. So, mostly, we have a grandpa. Good to know. Yes. We are not aware of a grandma. And our father is dead, by the way. There's also that.
Complex formulas filled the large chalkboard. Clearly the work of a genius.
Yes. Yeah, she even said, oh yeah, the blonde-haired person, what the heck was her name? Susan. We go back and forth between Susie and Susan. But yeah. She's even oh yeah, if my father was shown any of these inventions by a man, he'd be considered a genius and be put as the primary scientist, because this stuff is ahead of everything that his scientists are working on. So yeah, she's clearly a super genius, but just isn't showing it. She's completely hiding it. And she even has a whole bunch of trophies and stuff for like first place and big science fair type stuff. But she went in as anonymous, so no one knows. Yeah.
Okay, she's secretly smart. We get it. What is all this anyway?
Oh, that? I'm working on a proof to help me pick the perfect prom dress.
You've got to be kidding me.
Literally, though.
I know. I'm not sure it can be done either.
Oh my
but
god.
I've got to try.
Oh my god. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, she's still a popular girl, so she's got literally everything. It's kind of annoying. But
it's the biggest decision a girl has to make.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Literally, though. Yeah. Okay, also, this is Judy Kate. She's a lie detector.
Welcome back, Debbie LeClue.
You can see her name at the top.
I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
Yeah. If you speak a truth, she'll know, of course.
The sun is bigger than the moon.
I've heard that one before.
You spoke the truth. Would you like to try again?
Yes. The thing is that if you lie...
Sure. This is fun.
Yes, it is. The machine will break for a minute or two.
Susie isn't secretly smart, and she didn't build you.
That's funny, by the way.
It overloaded again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back on. That's a super magnet to pick up like screws and stuff in case they fall on the floor. And this is Tim. Tim can see inside of things, which is how we looked inside of the ring. What do you do? Oh, okay. Careful. Yep.
That stupid robot just tried to kill me.
Correct.
Oh, be careful. Claude is very fragile.
Excuse me?
Fragile?
It's enormous. I haven't finished calibrating him yet. If you want to help, get him to pick some things up and put them down again. He needs the practice. Just don't pick up anything too heavy.
Okay. Okay, so I need to actually just move like with this. I see. In the chair. Perfect.
Must have been too heavy.
The
Please be gentle with Claude. He's only a prototype, and I'm out of replacement parts.
That's fair. Claw. Cool.
I've got it!
Oh?
In the back of Jenny's brilliant mind, a plan was forming.
I know exactly how to get out of here.
Okay. Dead dad is definitely an absent dad, correct. Her hands are so tiny. That's a good point. Why are they so small? I mean, they talk about how her, like, head is big, and I'm like, they're the same size as every other head in the game. Or at least most of them. But, like, yeah, those hands are tiny. He doesn't like dishonesty? Yes. Like, it's a lie detector, yeah, but, like, also, that's gonna be a pain in the butt if the people are actually gonna use that. Also, I'm convinced... We already used, the Tim thing to find out that there were some mechanics inside of the ring. But I'm convinced that things like the lie detector and other machines like that, they're all gonna come in handy later in the game. And to use them, then we have to, Susie has to show her family, like, yes, I am a genius, I am a scientist. Yeah, so that's... I'm convinced it's gonna happen, but, like, I do wonder how they're gonna play that out. Claude, break it. I did. Add. Done. Dang it. What?
How can I escape from Glatz Manor?
Okay, well this has got to be on there because it was the most recent thing. Okay, I don't actually know what I just said, man. Yeah, what I was saying was, I'm convinced that we're gonna use some of the machines later in the game. Like, we already used the, Tim thing to show what's inside of the ring, but, like, the Judy Kate to show lie detecting, that could really come in handy in, like a case, like in a police station or something. So, I'm convinced that at some point in the game, we're gonna have to make Susie show her family, like, yes, I'm a genius, I am a scientist. And then we're gonna have to use the Judy Kate and other machines like that to get further in the game. Yeah. Also, that's another thing. Judy has made silent explosives. A terrible idea, but whatever. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I don't actually know which ones to use, so. Oh, seriously?
When I overload the robot arm, it sparks and fuses. And when I lie to Judy Kate, she nearly overloads the power supply.
Oh, yeah. We found a window. I kind of forgot about that. There's a window. That's what the window represented. I don't know how I missed that. The window is like all their exits and stuff are controlled by magnetic electricity and stuff like that, which is controlled through a room that we cannot get to, the room of the father. So it's like, how are we supposed to get out of here? Well, if we're able to cause an electrical outage, then it completely shuts down all the locks, making it so then we're able to leave through the window.
So if I could overload them at the same time, then I might be able to short the power and open the window in the attic.
But Jenny couldn't operate both machines by herself.
Good thing we have a second person.
Susie?
Yes?
I need your...
Asking Susie for help was worse than having a tooth pulled out.
I need you to do something.
Of course. What can I do to help?
I didn't say I needed your help.
Oh, sorry.
I don't owe you anything.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Why is Judy...
Go stand by Judy Kate.
Or, what, not Judy. Why is Jenny just like a terrible person sometimes? I hate it.
Alright.
But sometimes it's funny.
But why?
No time for questions. Just wait for my instructions.
Can you highlight them all so I can see? Can you highlight them all so I can see? I have no idea what you're talking about. No time for questions. Oh, okay. Man, I wanted to use the Judy Kate.
Susie, are you ready?
Welcome back, Susie Glatz. I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
Okay, I'm ready. What should I do now?
Just hold on until I give the signal.
The robot arm strained under the weight of the giant metal object.
Okay, Susie. Tell a lie. And make it a big one.
Oh, okay. A big lie.
She's gonna take a minute to think about it, isn't she?
Ooh, I've got just the thing. I'm wearing black socks.
Oh my god.
That was a lie.
No, Susie. A big lie. Something terrible.
I'm just no good at lying.
Tell Judy Kate you killed Dean Strasberry.
Well, that'll do it. Also, I'm pretty sure this is just her trying to make sure that Susie is actually innocent.
What? That's horrible. I can't say that.
It's
Do you want to help or not?
Yes, but
Then hurry up and say it.
okay.
smart plan though, I gotta admit.
I killed the dean.
Louder!
I killed the dean.
Bigger!
Oh my god.
I killed Dean Strasberry.
Say it like you mean it!
Oh my god.
I murdered Dean Strasberry. I bashed his brains in. Now I danced on his grave.
God, that's brutal. Surprised that arm didn't give out while she was in the middle of all that. Perfect.
Wow. That was messed up.
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible person.
You just lied, that's it.
As Susie Glatz contemplated every bad thing she'd ever done in her life, Jenny heard the unmistakable sound of success.
2 successes at once. Power went out, and she lost a suspect.
It worked.
Also, I seem to have lost the ability to run temporarily, so... Oh, really? You're not gonna let me talk to her at all? Okay, fine, I guess I'll just leave. The option in the little detective thing? It's too late now. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yes, if you select too many things, it will show, like, red or something in the bottom numbers. If I remember, I'll show you next time we get the chance. What time is it? 5:30? Okay. I started late, so I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to...
Jenny! You can't leave now. It's past curfew.
Seriously?
Watch me.
What a
Well,
rebel.
You can't go out wearing pajamas.
I'm
That's
not playing
fair.
dress up with you while my mom is trapped in jail for a crime she didn't commit.
That's fair.
The real killer is still out there.
And what if you find him? What then?
Who said it's a him? I know it was you. No. No, we just were confirmed that it wasn't
Jenny
you,
paused.
so...
She hadn't thought that far ahead.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Well, yeah.
Of course Jenny was scared, but she would never admit that to Susie.
My mom always says, a great detective shows courage in the face of danger.
I wonder if any of these, like... If any of these, options actually make a difference. They could both very well lead to the exact same outcome, and I would have no idea.
Now is the time to be courageous.
Well, let me help you. We can work out a plan together.
That's fair.
Sorry, Susie, but I work alone.
Okay, but it's 2 super geniuses. One detective genius and one scientific genius. It would be perfect.
At least take this with you then,
Oh?
so we can stay in touch.
Okay, bet. Except how?
Fine, I'll take it.
But it's things like these that those are the ones I'm like, well, maybe there are, like, maybe these options do actually make a difference. It was the same thing with, like, I mentioned the idea in the palm or the hand or whatever of Dean. We had the option to take that ID. Does that completely change the course of the game? Does she just no longer become a suspect? But also at the same time, she was at the scene of the crime with Jenny, so would she not still be considered the prime suspect? I don't know. Maybe they make a difference, maybe they don't. I have no idea.
But don't call me. I'll call you.
That's fair.
Okay, good luck. And be careful. There's still a killer out there.
I'll be fine.
Jenny, you won't tell anyone about my lab, right?
Nope.
Only if you cover for me.
That's fair.
Of course. I'm always here for you. We're going to be best friends, Jenny LeClue. I just know it.
Sure. Right after I sign up for cheerleading.
I was really expecting her to be like, really? You're gonna join?
To catch a real killer, Jenny needed her detective gear. But that was at home, across town and swarming with police. It wasn't wise to travel through town after curfew. To avoid being caught, she'd have to find another way home. Excellent, thought Jenny. Time to exercise my sneaking muscles.
Susie is having a crisis? Yeah. Yes, she is. My dog is screaming. Tell your dog to not scream. I think that should help. Fall. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to find what I'm looking for. Someone rang the doorbell? That makes sense. Jenny being a little emo brat, literally though. Like, I like her character, but just sometimes she's just a little rude. Susie, like, she hangs out with bad people. That's like, you kind of miss that. Her friends are rude and bullies and stuff. So, like, she's in the wrong crowd, but she's genuinely a good person. But at the same time, as a response to her, to Susie's friends
Jenny
being
paused
bullies.
at the edge of the roof, her teeth chattering in the chill wind.
Jenny just also bullies them back. So it's like, whatever.
Below her, Lake Nowhere glowed eerily in the darkness. From this vantage point, she could see all the way to the lighthouse at the center of the lake.
Where?
Only the wealthiest families in Arthurton could afford such spectacular views.
Yeah. Did I mention the fact that, like, their family's extremely rich? I think I did, but, like, they're extremely rich. The richest family in this
it's just a short
town.
stroll through the Forgotten Forest to my house.
But navigating the lake at night was not an easy task. Many accomplished sailors had met their doom on the ragged rocks of Bear Claw Bend.
Well, I've already worked out a way across. Time to get off this roof before someone spots me.
Oh boy.
Damn it! Think fast, Jenny.
And just like that, Jenny was gone. Her first great adventure cut short before it had begun.
She
I'm
just
right
crouched
here.
down. Oh, that's smart.
Just hanging around.
Dang, you're strong. I mean, yeah, I can do that too. It's just like moving with it and that fast, like that's impressive. What do you expect me to do here? Okay. 103. She has inaccurate strength for a child. Literally, though. I also think she's rather tall for a child. I don't think they outright, like, say what her age is, but, like... Second. Serious. Look at her standing straight up. Is that, like, she's taller than I would have thought she was. Is that just me? Oh, I can run again, thank God. I'm just kind of curious. There's gonna be nothing over here, is there? Or worse, the other way was the correct way. Was the other way the correct way? Are you kidding me? This is dumb. I could go for some pizza right now. I know that's random, but like... Oh yeah, Bean. I don't know if you know console like layouts for their controllers, but if you do... Ooh, nice. What's your like, which one do you think has the best layout between PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo? I'm gonna call her 8 then. She's probably a young teen. Yeah. That's kind of what I was going with. Oh, it is just there. Okay. Oh, nice. This is my first time getting to do this. Okay, this is how I rotate. Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh, I'm stupid. Nice. I like it. Yeah, that's just kind of what happens if I almost fall. It's funny. Yeah, PlayStation basically has the same button layout as Xbox. It's just they have different shapes. Instead of letters, they're just like shapes like X's, O's, squares, and triangle. I think that's all of them. As well as, instead of having the layout like the Switch and Xbox, where one joystick is on the top left and one joystick is on the bottom right, they just have both of their joysticks at the bottom, then the D-pad and buttons on the top left and top right. As well as on the top middle, there is a big touchpad, which basically think of as like a mouse pad on a laptop, or yeah. It's just yeah. Instead, it's on a controller. Yeah, that's the only. Those are the like defining things of a PlayStation controller. PlayStation, and the only Nintendo I've ever had was a 2DS. 2DS has the same layout for the most part as other things. I guess they don't have the right joystick, but yeah. Button layout: A is on the right, B is on the bottom, X is on top, and Y is to the left. And then joystick on the top left, D-pad on the bottom, excuse me, left. And there's the right joystick on the bottom right. Okay, where am I supposed to go? I'm so confused.
That's the way to Main Street. I can't risk being caught by the sheriff or his goons. The safest way home is across the lake.
Okay, I thought that's where I was supposed to go, but now I have to go through that thing again. Yeah. I choose the Wii, that's fair. That's fair. I do like the Wiimote. It's very nice. Plus, a little thumb thing. You cannot have both the Wiimote Plus and the thumbstick at the same time. To my knowledge, at least. You can only have one of those at any point in time. Yeah, anyways. So I'm assuming you do know what the Xbox controller is like then. No, there's two separate remotes. I'm talking OG Wii. What do you mean OG Wii? There's only, I guess there's also the Wii U, but yeah. The thumb thingy, yes, the thumbstick. With the little joystick and the two Z buttons and the, what's the other button called? I don't remember. But yeah, that thing, goes most of the time in your left hand. Yeah. Oh, you can just have both of them in one? I didn't know that. That's cool. Most of the time you just get one or the other.
True believer, I am the one you seek.
True believer, that's a common phrase by Stan Lee.
I swim in the shadows of giants that stir beneath an eerie silence. Follow the path, reach the truth.
What a curious and cryptic message.
Sounds more like a poem.
Was it meant for her? And who had written it? Friend or foe?
This could be from the killer.
But it was far too dangerous to find out.
I have to find out.
Yep.
And so she decided to ignore the message and carry on to her house.
There's no way I'm ignoring the case of the mysterious message.
I just wonder if, like, you read the book and, like, the two are actually fighting against each other. Like, okay. Yeah, whatever.
The SS Susie.
That fits.
A gift from Susie's father as a thank you for preparing his lunch one day.
Seriously?
This'll get me across the lake in no time.
Unfortunately, the boat didn't belong to her.
I'll just borrow it for a couple of hours.
Oh my god.
They won't even notice it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
But borrowing something without asking first was just stealing.
It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than wait for permission.
I can't fight that.
The boat needed a key.
Jeez, nobody trusts anyone these days.
Literally, though.
There must be some other way to start the engine.
Like picking the lock. Warning, risk of electric shock.
I bet I can hotwire the boat if I get this panel off.
Risk of electric shock. It was far too dangerous.
I love danger.
I love danger. But yeah. Oh, nice. You should ask her father. Get her a full boat. Okay. Correct. That's just weird. But yeah. Oh yeah, also apparently they just kind of like threw this out there and they haven't mentioned it at all since. But they made it sound like Susie is our cousin. So like, you're telling me that their family is just super rich, meaning that one of like their parents or something or ancestors got super rich and just didn't give any of their fortune, not a single bit of their fortune, to either of their siblings, making it so that now the only people that are rich is that one side of the family that just kept all the money. that's messed up. That's just messed up. Like, I understand not giving them like a 50-50 thing, but like still, like, if I was a millionaire, you know I'd be given at least some of that money to help out with like my sisters and my brother and stuff. Like, just, I'm gonna help out my family at least a little. That's just messed up. But yeah. Anyways, the reason I asked about the controllers thing is that one of my coworkers is like a big fan of PlayStation. Okay? So, yeah. We were both talking about like, hey, is this working? It doesn't look like it's working. I swear I'm doing it. I know it sounds like it's working, like it's clearly not. Okay, hold up. That's not my fault. I don't know why my brain was like, oh yeah, like I didn't say to myself righty tighty lefty loosey. I was just looking at the arrows at the bottom. I assumed the instructions of the game would be telling me correctly. You see that though, right? Like, I look at the bottom, It's very clearly telling me to go to the right, you know, clockwise. When no, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, I'm going counterclockwise. That's dumb. It's definitely playing on it. Yeah, I got that part. It's just... Ah, come on.
Damn, this one's stuck.
Foiled at the last moment by a rusty screw. Oh well, time to turn back.
That's funny.
There's only one screw left.
You could just...
I can just pry the panel back.
Yeah.
And so she very carefully pulled on the panel.
Nice.
Wow, looks complicated.
Far too complicated for a child to even attempt.
Mom always says, a great detective focuses on the solution, not the problem. It looks like I can bypass the ignition by turning the dials until all the lights are illuminated.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
Are we not done? Okay, that's not all the lights. Never mind. Looks good to me. Oh.
I did it.
Center light, I guess. Okay, I thought like if all the lights were on, then the center light would turn on. That does make more sense now that I'm thinking.
Jenny had found a way to cross the lake, but she was still a long way from home. She pulled out her journal and plotted a course.
First, I'll navigate my way around Skull Island. Next, I'll sail up the river to the Almaston Bridge. Then it's just a short stroll through the Forgotten Forest. And finally, home. Got it. Let's go.
Jenny had never crossed the lake after dark. Come to think of it, she'd never even driven a boat before. She thrust the throttle forward and felt a cool wind whip through her hair. Sneaking around after curfew had its benefits.
It's just been a plot for course, and then suddenly, iPhone ad. Ah, yes. They just let me do that?
Can be good for the boat.
Perfect. You know I'm doing every one of these. Yeah, anyways, this conversation is going to go on for forever. Me and one of my coworkers, I'm of course a Nintendo fan, and he is a PlayStation fan. And he was like, oh yeah, no, the joysticks should always be together. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. I understand that. I do see the benefit of having both the joysticks together, and I can see how that's more comfortable to you. I don't personally like it, but like, that comes down to opinion. But I was like, but the buttons though.
Sure is fun to hit stuff.
Yep. He's like, no, the buttons are more accurate. They make more sense with the shapes. And I'm like, how do they make more sense than letters? He's like, how do letters make more sense than shapes? I'm not trying to go this slow. They're forcing me. But I'm like, okay, what do the shapes even do? Like, what is each one assigned to? And then he
I
explains.
swim in the shadows of giants. This must be the place.
Aw, man. Cutscene.
Whoa, that was huge. I have to get a closer look.
Where's one of those big ones again? It doesn't let me do those. Dang it. There we go.
The elusive red herring, a rare and fantastic sight.
Can't believe they really exist.
Jenny had always believed they were a fisherman's tale, but seeing them firsthand.
She's so beautiful.
But what was stuck in her scales?
It's a red herring? Yes, it's literally called a red herring. That's just the name of the fish. By the way, what time is it? Oh, it's 6? Okay. Or close to it. I'm gonna have to be ending pretty soon. Right into the thing. If you hit too many, you lose. I was kind of hoping that would happen. I guess not. She's gonna jump off the boat. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know why she's not. Like, okay, whatever. But yeah. I keep on getting distracted. Okay, Bean, just tell me this. Okay, so we have the 4 shapes: square, triangle, an X, and an O. Okay? Square and triangle to me make perfect sense. Square and triangle are like the X and Y buttons. They're just kind of like other shapes to do things, to do actions. But between X and O, tell me, Bean, which one do you think does which? I'm just curious on what your opinion is. There's also the colors. I guess I could show you the colors or tell you the colors. If it wasn't a red herring. Literally though, it's got to be a red herring. Colors make sense. Yes. Color is what you go by? Okay. Just by the shapes, though, please. Just like X and O. Which one do you think those two do? In like a menu, like this. Right now, I can just press B, and it goes back to the game. Or I can press A. I guess if I'm on resume, then it does. If I'm on options, though, it selects it and goes. Which one do you think goes which? Why? Why? What is wrong with you people? You're all insane. Why does everyone think that X is A? That's so dumb. It makes no sense. And yes, you're right. That's such a weird reasoning. That makes no sense, because X means exit. X means bad. X means go back. That's just a thing that we've been taught since we were literal children. O has always meant select, not as much as X has meant go back and exit, but still. Whatever. Yeah. Anyways, with the colors, square is pink, I can get behind that. Triangle is green. I feel like the select button should be green. The O is red, which is back, so that makes sense. And the X is blue, which I think the triangle should be blue. Yeah, colors make sense to me. I just think that the triangle and the X should switch, so then the select button is green. Pink? I'm sorry, pink? Yes. I do think that's rather weird, but like I can at least get behind it because it's just another color. That's a stupid color, correct. But I can get behind it. What are we supposed to do? I'm so confused. There we go. Oh yes, I hit it with light. And that just makes it so it falls out, of course. That's how this works.
A message in a bottle. Curious.
No, that's stupid. Okay. Okay.
I am the voice of reason.
You think that's stupid, but you're okay with X standing for select? Which is a literal crime. I don't care about the whole B and O are both round. That's dumb. X means go back. I hate PlayStation now, fair.
I walk amongst the sunken ships.
I think like X is a marker. I guess? But like, I don't see it.
That once sailed through the glowing mist. It's another clue. This case just got more
Interesting.
Dangerous. Jenny had no idea who was behind these messages. This could be an elaborate trap.
Or it could be the answer I need to prove my mom's innocence.
The best course of action was to go back and get help from an adult.
No, I have to see where this leads. On my own.
Oh yeah, also the news is also against our mom. Like, the news even said, like, our mom was covered in blood when the police found her. She was not
Sunken
covered in blood.
ships, glowing mist. That should be easy to spot. Thanks, fishies!
But yeah. That's how I think of X. Oh yes, definitely not a trap. Stop being emo. Is this child endangerment? Correct. last time it was in the ocean, so. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. But yeah. And I'm like,
Pretty sure I'm gonna sink the boat. Whee!
huh. Was I supposed to read that, by the way? Because I did not. Right there. So that was like a whole conversation that me and him had, and today, like we kind of got to like fine buttons. We can both accept each other on those things, and I pretty well could accept the fact like, oh yeah, you like the idea of the joysticks being on the bottom, but I was like, but there's definitely like some benefits to it. It's like, name one reason. I couldn't think of something at the time, so I sent before stream a video. I was like, I found it. I found a reason. It's not the best reason in the world because it wasn't really a thing until the Switch came out. But I was like, okay, you're able to switch Joy-Con sideways for those people who cannot afford, like, Pro controllers or who cannot afford more Joy-Cons, but still want to play at least 2-player. That's clearly an X.
I can't see a thing. I must be heading in the right direction.
It is rather dark, yes. Or foggy, I guess. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was like, you see, with it being on different sides, with the joystick being on the top
Jenny
left and the bottom right,
carefully through the thick fog.
then when you hold it sideways, it guarantees that you'll have the joystick on the left and the buttons on the right. Like it's a 100% chance. So I sent him that video, and he was like, you know what? That's actually a fair reason.
Fish.
Many ships had lost their bearings here,
So I was just happy about that.
grounded on the ragged rocks, swallowed by the lake.
Maybe I could shed some light on these ghost ships.
Okay. Oh. So we want them all to show. That's weird that that can do that, but whatever. Yeah, like there's clearly something here. That's a cool one. to do that. Did I miss that one, or is that just... Okay. Am I the only one not seeing anything that I haven't gotten? I think I'm gonna finish this one area and then I'll call it a day. Did I get that? I did. What did I not get? Am I supposed to make everything disappear? No, that she said that she wanted everything to shed light on stuff. There's clearly a boat flying through the sky, by the way. I'm cheating. Are some on the rocks? I don't think so. Forget it, I'm cheating. Yes. Yes, Bean. Not on the rock. Are some of them rocks? Are they rocks? No, they're ships. I cannot find this area. I can't even cheat right. Oh, they went somewhere else first, I think. Maybe not. No, they did go here. Okay. Okay. We get in order. They ended with what looked like the top of a plane back fin. At least one is a plane, that's what I was thinking. And a couple look like rocks. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Yeah, this is where that person started, so we got that one. Then there's the big pointy one there. And I forgot I set this to 2x speed. Then there's the big one. Then there's the top of a ship. Oh, I'm just stupid. How was I supposed to see that? Whatever.
Another message. This is starting to feel like a wild goose chase. I am the hope in darkness. I sit in a spiral of ancient stone. Against the clock, I move alone. What's with all these cryptic messages? And where are they leading? I should get out of here before I turn into a ghost.
Ew, that's stupid. Fair enough. I do agree. Maybe you unhighlight rocks? That could be, but I'm not honestly for sure. Save just now? Perfect. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Who can I raid? Ooh. I have multiple options. That doesn't happen very often. Not anymore, at least. I don't know why, but people just stop streaming. Spell though. Okay. My back. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Thank you, Bean, for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Usually I have like something that my brain would just like pop into and I'll start just like doing a quick rant before we end stream. No, my brain's just, we got nothing. You too, thank you. I appreciate it. Ah, 5 O's, nice. I don't know why I felt the need to count how many O's that was. Yeah, I have literally nothing to say, but I don't feel like pressing the raid now button, so it should be reaching the 10-second countdown pretty soon, so it shouldn't be awkward for too much longer. Ah, there's the 10-second countdown. Perfect. Yes, perfect, Bean. Thank you.
So we'll see. But here's what's coming in. We are making a giant Minecraft cake. Because why not? Oh my god.
Perfect.